In this design exercise, I made a portfolio site. To make this more useful to subscribers of this channel and viewers watching, all the code is available for free on GitHub as a template. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll be going over layout, color, interactions, and making changes to the site for those who are interested in using the template. Starting with the desktop layout, across the top row on the left, we have the main navigation with 3 buttons, one for each project. An important note about these navigation buttons are their shape and color because they set the theme for the entire site. Directly to the right, we have your name and photo that are linked to your resume, which we'll come back to in a moment. Continuing down to the next row, we have 3 columns. The first column on the left is for the project description. At the top, we have a label that correlates to the links in the main navigation, letting you know what page you're on. Then, it leads into the project name followed by a brief description. There's also consideration for special callouts, lists, and text links. For the center column, we have the gallery. The main image is the first thumbnail with 2 additional slots to showcase your work. And the last column on the right is for providing additional details. Examples include skills, tools, the type of project, platform, and any additional notes that you think might be helpful. The layout for the remaining 2 projects are identical, with only the content changing. Earlier I mentioned the resume. It's linked to your name and photo at the top right, and if you click on any of them, the resume slides in. At the top, we have a brief introduction. Directly below are items commonly found on resumes like contact information, work experience, education, skills, and certificates. You can click on the close button at the top right to hide the resume or anywhere outside as well. That covers layout for the desktop view. On mobile, it's what you would expect with everything collapsing into a single column, but there are 2 changes worth mentioning. The first is the main navigation that's moved to the bottom of the screen and with the text shortened. The second thing to point out is the resume. It still slides in from the right, but takes up more screen space. The colors I chose for the site are blue, magenta, and yellow, and set as primary, secondary, and tertiary. We also have black, gray, and light gray defined for text. Blue or the primary color is used as a visual guide for where you are on the site. The secondary color magenta is used to show what you can interact with, and the tertiary color yellow is used as an accent. Interactions are tied to the secondary color magenta as a visual indicator. Hovering over navigation buttons makes them grow slightly bigger. For text links, the underline fills the background, and the thumbnails in the gallery grow slightly bigger with a border. Although the site looks like 3 separate pages, it's actually just a single file. The file is named index.html, and changes can be made using any text editor, but I'm using Visual Studio Code. All the colors are defined here, and making a change to any of them will update everywhere the color is found on the site. Making changes to content is a matter of find and replace. Take for example heading 1. We know it's the first project, so we look for the label Project 1. And heading 1 here. Make your update, save, and refresh the browser to see the changes. The profile picture is a 75 by 75 pixel square and saved as portrait.png. The magenta ring is automatically added by the code. To update the picture, save your image as portrait.png, move it to the template folder, and when asked if you want to replace the file, agree and refresh the browser to see the changes. Each gallery picture is 800 by 500 pixels and rectangular, with the code automatically adding the rounded corners. You only need to make them for the gallery, because the same image is used to make their respective thumbnails below. The gallery picture file names are based on their project number, followed by their thumbnail position. Simply name the image you want to replace with the same naming convention and drag it into the template folder like we did with the profile picture. And there you have it, my portfolio site, available as a free download with a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next design.